It certainly looks much calmer in that room right now than it did just a few moments ago. Tom, please stand by for us. We want to go back to Garrett Hake, who I believe is still outside the Hilton in Washington, where we will rejoin him. Garrett, what can you tell us?
Here, which is as close as we can get back into the ballroom. Anyone who got upstairs where it appears this incident occurred was evacuated out the main doors of the hotel, down the block, about a block and a half. We're being kept here by Metropolitan Police Department, who have secured the entire perimeter around the Washington Hilton Hotel. The president, of course, as Tom laid out, is still inside. We're getting reports from the press pool who travels with the president that they never left. They were essentially kept in a hold room. This hotel, which hosts this and other high-profile events like this, is something that the Secret Service, the MPD, and the other law enforcement agencies that protect the president and some of these detailees, like the Capitol Police Department, know well and know how to secure. Police are trying to keep folks on the sidewalk here. We're in a situation now where you can probably hear the helicopters overhead right now. To Tom's point, it's the desire of the president, as he made clear in the Truth Social post, that the show go on. It's the desire of the White House Correspondents Association that the show go on. But it'll ultimately be the Secret Service and the MPD that make that call to see if it's safe enough to do so. Getting a little bit more information here. Is that anything I can report? No? Okay. So right now we're basically operating off the same information here. We've got folks who are outside, who were pressed out by the MPD and by the Secret Service here, trying to keep the perimeter safe as the decision is made whether or not this event can go on, Jessica.
Garrett, thank you so much. Let's now go to NBC's Tom Winter, who joins us live on the phone. Tom, what do you have?
The United States Secret Service is now saying on the record that there has been a confirmed shooting incident at the White House Correspondents' Center near the main magnetometer. That's the area where people would have gone through to have their bags checked, to go through metal detectors, that there was a shooting incident there, and a person is in custody. The condition of that person is not immediately known. The president, the first lady, all Secret Service protectees, so that'd be members of the cabinet, select members of Congress, they are all okay, according to the Secret Service. The information on who this person is, their background, their motivations, what led up to that shooting incident, that's all under investigation at this hour. But again, United States Secret Service spokesperson Anthony Guglielmi confirming on the record that there has been a shooting incident at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. A person is in custody. The condition of that person is not known, and that the president, first lady, and all protectees are now safe.
Tom, what do we know about any injuries that resulted from the shots being fired? And do we know if the president was ultimately a target at this dinner?
We know nothing about what this person wanted to, at least the information that we're getting. We don't have any sort of sense, at least at this hour. We will presumably at some point have a sense of this, as to who this person was targeting, what they were doing there, what they said, if they said anything. That's all part of the investigation. But it appears that the incident was near the security area and that law enforcement may have engaged this person with gunfire. But it's all preliminary. Some of the information I've shared is subject to change. The only thing we do know is that a person is in custody. There was a shooting incident. Again, what this person was trying to do, how this all happened, the timeline of it, we just don't know.
Tom, can you give us a sense of what security is like there now? We have been watching video of the moment this happened, where you see the president and his other White House top cabinet officials at the head table. It happens very, very quickly, where Secret Service swoops in, guns are drawn, he is brought down sort of to the floor, and then they are rushed out. It seems like everything is going on as business as usual. They were having their salads, and then this all happens. Obviously, a security sweep of that room has been done at this point. What is security like outside and inside at this moment?
Well, you know, what they do and what you saw was exactly how it should have gone down. Once there was an indication of a possible shots fired, you saw a Secret Service agent immediately stand up in front of the president. There were other agents that came into the room, and they would have been there to, if anybody was going to try to do something in the ballroom, they would have been there to take that out as the president was being escorted out. So that's all protocol. This is a event because of the president's attendance, because of the amount of the members of the cabinet, and then just given the overall threat environment. We've seen 2 attempts against Trump's life when he was a candidate last time. We've seen, obviously, a number of threats to not just to the president, not just to members of this administration, but certainly to reporters and journalists as well. And so there would have been a heavy layer of security for people to get past, to get into the event, to where this event was happening in the Hilton. And it appears that that is always a focal point, by the way, for security, because if somebody's going to try to get through, that's the first time you're going to try to have an interaction with that person. It's clear that since this happened near the magnetometers, that, you know, that's where there was a, you know, they at least were able to detect or get a sense that this person shouldn't have been there. Maybe they've even seen a gun. We're still trying to figure out if this person was armed, what that might have been, what might have been going on there. And so that would have been an opportunity for law enforcement to engage with that person.
And this is exactly why we have so much security, so much law enforcement at events like this. You cannot overstate the importance of the safety when you have high-ranking officials, the nation's top press. Tom Winter, stand by. Thanks so much. In the meantime,